On Spotlight, we have singer WondaBoy, whose journey to fame started in 2008 with the StarQuest band Diamondz. Do take a look.
Rising Afro-pop star WondaBoy traces the beginning of his professional music career to 2008, when his former band Diamondz won the popular StarQuest music competition. Before then, life was a constant struggle to follow the path his mother inspired. Born Blessing Edewo, the indigene of Delta State was pushed into music to help relieve his family's economic challenges.
I remember growing up, I had this, this hand organ, this hand piano. So music for me has always been there. But I really wanted to be a soccer player. I used to skip classes for soccer. But my dad, parents, they will always want you to be a doctor or something, But at the time, things got really difficult, and I figured out, people started telling me you can sing. Why don't you use your voice, So I started going church to church, try to sing so I could probably get, thank you for coming, that kind of thing. So that's how music started for me. Then I had to run. I left the house, Dad caught me, flogged me. I went the next day. That was just music for me. And eventually I came to Lagos because, there was this competition, that I passed the audition. So that was how music started for me professionally.
Although the group disbanded in 2012, winning the competition gave him the much-needed leverage to access bigger platforms in the music industry. Eventually, he got signed to L&B Entertainment.
It wasn't easy, A lot of times people feel like when you win a competition, that's it, you're made. No, but the only difference is it sets you apart from every other one. It's a platform, So it's like me coming to you like, yo, I am that guy that won that competition. You give me a listening ear. So, I mean, that was like a starting point for me. So eventually the band could not go on. I went solo, and I met this lady that helped me. She was an executive in BET International, so she helped shaping my career into what it is right now.
Over the years, WondaBoy has remained constant in his craft, making music and honing his skills, which are now gaining attention. His performance at the 2016 All-Access Ghana concert in Washington, D.C.'s Echo State brought him to the attention of former Fuji star Lauryn Hill, whom he shared the stage with, the Tado X-Diaspora Calling concert in Brooklyn, New York. Ms. Hill also invited Wanda to join her on her 50-city US tour. The experience, he says, is one that generates memories that would last a lifetime.
Yo, it's one experience I will never forget, And to think that Lauryn, really wants me on the record, like wants us to do something, it's an amazing thing, because I remember when I was very young, I used to watch what's this show, Sisters Act. To see that lady, now to see her live, it was so humbling, it was very, very humbling, and I watched her perform, incredible. That voice never changed. And it was one of those, one of those experiences you save, like you just save it in your head forever. So it was an amazing experience for me.
Some of his most notable works, also a solo artist, include collaborations with Ghanaian and Kenyan music stars.
I've done a lot of songs, Some of it I can't really remember, but my official debut as a solo artist was the one I did with Sarkodie. Then I had another song with Camp Mulan from Kenya They were this very big young group from Kenya, and I had a very great time recording with them. You know, then from there, that was basically before there was what really opened the way for me. You know, everyone thought I was a Ghanaian because of how I made that collaboration happen. You know, at the time, Sarkodie was just blowing up, so it was perfect.
All the girls go low, pretty girl go low. Baby, come here, let me just get to know you. Yeah.
With his growing popularity comes talks of a striking resemblance with Nigerian pop star Wizkid. WondaBoy says this comes at a disadvantage to his brand, though collaboration is always a good idea.
It does not help though. It does not help. It does not help. You know how it is, you know, people feel like, you know, when you look or like they say sound alike, they feel like you're not original. But the funniest thing is, you know, I was there before.
WondaBoy has just released a new music video titled Felicia.
This new song, at the time I just came back from America, and there's this very good guy, you know, my very good friend. He's an amazing producer. Shout out to Skelly. His name is Skelly. He's produced for one of Yemi's artists. He has produced for Zoro. He has produced for myself. And he sent me that beat, you know. I was really feeling the beat. It had this high life, old school vibe. And I just sat down and said, okay, let me do something that's going to cut across to everyone, the old, the young, the kids, you know. And I thought of something, you know, just a storyline. You know, sometimes when I make music, not necessarily myself. I remember those days, you know, when you're listening to high life music, there's a story. You know, like Bright Chimezie had this song that said, that says, if you go to America, when he went to America, police saw him eating eba with his hands, and they were like, he's committing suicide. You know, stories like that. So I had a song, and I thought about anyone that could have, you know, probably ran into a lady, a very beautiful lady, probably had a one-night stand or something, or an amazing experience, and they can't seem to get the lady out of their mind, and they're like, if you see my Felicia, oh, help me tell my Felicia, oh.
If you see my Felicia, oh, help me tell my Felicia, oh, she knows I miss her, oh, she don't forget it, oh, say she remember, say she want another round.